Dear learners, greetings from Karnataka Learning Management System, an initiative by Government of Karnataka for enabling digital learning among the students of Government First Grade College across the state. Myself Mahesh A, Assistant Professor working for Government First Grade College, Talakadu. I would like to welcome you all to a sixth session on the topic recent innovations in the general insurance sector. In the previous sessions, we discussed many concepts ranging from basic issues like meaning and evolution of general insurance and the various principles applicable to the general insurance contracts, and we had a bird view on the types of general insurance policies or general insurance contracts exist in the insurance market. In the present session, we shall understand the various recent innovations took place in the insurance sector, especially related to general insurance business. Recent innovations means the innovative practices which have been practiced or which took place in the business sector of insurance business, especially in the era of globalized and privatized business scenario. ಈ ಏನು ಒಂದು ಜಾಗತೀಕರಣ ಮತ್ತು ಖಾಸಗೀಕರಣ ಅಥವಾ ಖಾಸಗಿ ಸಹಭಾಗಿತ್ವದ ಒಂದು ಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡಬಹುದಾದಂತಹ ವಿವಿಧ ರೀತಿಯ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇತ್ತೀಚಿನ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗಳು, ಇತ್ತೀಚಿನ ಆವಿಷ್ಕಾರಗಳು, ನವಯುಗದ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗಳು ಎಂದು ಕರೀಬೋದು. If you just look on the statistics of the insurance market, from the last 15 years, especially after the inception of LPG and opening up of our economy to the private players in the global market, soon after the approval or acceptance of recommendations made by Malhotra Committee, the Government of India has opened the insurance sector, which was earlier closed. Only the government run institutions were doing business in the insurance sector, and they opened to the private players. Soon after the privatization aspect allowed in the insurance sector, the capital investment has been flourished into the insurance business through private participation, especially foreign investment in the form of FDI and FII, foreign direct investment and foreign institutional investors. ವಿದೇಶಿ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಮತ್ತು ವಿದೇಶಿ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಹೂಡಿಕೆದಾರರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಭಾರತೀಯ ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡೋದಾದರೆ, ಕಳೆದ 15 ವರ್ಷಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಮಾ ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 14% ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ಖಾಸಗಿ ಸಹಭಾಗಿತ್ವ ಇಂದು 50% ಬಂದು ಮುಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 50% ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡರ್ಸ್. Because the intention of every businessman is to earn profit through providing his products or services. Insurance is that product or that service which is giving or which is getting a more popularity in the recent years. Because of the internet penetration has improved awareness and accessibility. See, because of the internet accessibility, one can reach the person very easily to promote their products. So if you just look on to the inbox of your messages, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ನ ಇನ್ಬಾಕ್ಸನ್ನು ನೋಡೋದಾದರೆ ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಮೆಸೇಜಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಡಿಜಿಟಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್, ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಓವರ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ಸ್. ವಿಮಾ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳಿಗೆ, ವಿಮಾ ಪಾಲಿಸಿಗಳಿಗೆ, ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅ ಲೈಫ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಆರ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ, ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಬೇಡಿಕೆ ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದಿ ಸೆಕ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟಾರ್, ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್, accidental insurance, vehicle insurance, and especially micro insurance policies are getting increased market share. After the allowing of private players, the insurance companies going for IPOs, initial public offerings in the capital markets, to mobilize huge amount of public money, which enables them to provide insurance to the pool of insured people by accepting less premium and assuring a financial loss protection at par. Since insurance companies are regulated by a regulatory authority IRDA, as per the conditions and the provisions, the investor relationship between insurance company as well as the investors is improved because of the improvement in the disclosure standards. The recent innovations can be seen in 3 trends. 3 ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಅಥವಾ 3 ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ವಿಷಯ ವಸ್ತುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಇತ್ತೀಚಿನ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. The first one is technology evolution in insurance sector. Not only the insurance sector, for that matter, if you take any sector of business or non-business as concern, the technology has made its own impact on the business affairs. It may be public enterprises, it may be private enterprises, it may be finance companies, It may be a manufacturing companies. If you take any business, the technology playing a vital role in improving and providing a better service or better products to the consumers. And the second important innovation which you can see is customized product offering. That is, product offered by the company is customized to the needs of the customers. It is not the product which is given by the insurance company or the provider. It is the product which I anticipated as a customer from the insurance company. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದೇನು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಇನೋವೇಷನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ಹುಡುಕೋಬಹುದು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮೈಸ್ಡ್ ಟು ಮೈ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ನನಗೆ ಯಾವ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ರಿಸ್ಕನ್ನು, ನಷ್ಟ ಭಯಗಳನ್ನು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಷರತ್ತು ಮತ್ತು ನಿಬಂಧನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಒಳಪಡಿಸಿ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅನದರ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ the regulatory changes and the government initiatives. It is always important to understand the role of government in any sectors. The arms of the government should always cope up with the development of any business sector, even in the insurance sector also. Government is promoting the insurance products, especially health insurance and the crop insurance and micro insurance, motor insurance policies to the general public to make sure that each and every individual in the society is protected against the future financial loss or future damages which may occur due to certain unavoidable events. These are the three areas in which we can identify the recent innovations. ಇತ್ತೀಚಿನ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ಮೂರು ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಒಂದು, ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನದ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ, ಕಸ್ಟಮೈಸ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಶೂರ್ಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟರಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್. ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ನೀತಿ ನಿಯಮಗಳು ಹೇಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳ ಒಂದು ಪಾತ್ರ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇತ್ತೀಚಿನ ಆವಿಷ್ಕಾರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅನಾಲಿಟಿಕ್ಸ್, machine learning, artificial intelligence and big data. These are the buzzwords in the technological environment which empowering the insurance providers with a diagnostic, descriptive, predictive and prescriptive models at the accurate level. There is an improvement in the efficiency with a lower operating cost. Always business houses looks towards minimization of operating cost because that enables them to grow much better and provide a good services at the efficient market. There is a huge investment, ತುಂಬ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹೂಡಿಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ on the data science, ದತ್ತಾಂಶ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದ ಮೇಲೆ. With increasing ease in the collection of consumer data and development of technique to leverage it towards building potential clients. Just to take an example, if you have a bank account and the bank will be having a consumer data with it, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗಳ ಬಳಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇದೆ. What bank does is, based on the information what you will give at the time of opening an account, it will going to promote the insurance products through its insurance business segment to you based on the data you provided. You just remember, while you are applying for a savings bank account, there are some information which they seek from you, like do you have a house, do you own a property, do you own a vehicle. These are the things which they will ask, and we will give the information to the banks. Based on that, if you have a vehicle, every year you have to renew your insurance. They are going to promote their product to you through the data which you have provided. So ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ they assumes that yes, he is a prospective customer. They may feel that you are a prospective customer, so that they can promote their product. This is how a data science, data management is playing a role in the technological environment. And the next one is the customized product offering by the insurers. Internet of Things and Artificial Intelligence, ಅಂತರ್ಜಾಲ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮತ್ತು artificial intelligence transferred customer relations innovations into digital agents and chatbots. Digital agents means you can chat with the robot or the technology. You can talk with an expert who is not a person. So that is how the innovation is taking place. Because of that, the customer relations can be managed easily and healthfully. And there is a rise of connected devices, Internet of Things, and sensor-based technology resulted in massive inflow of real-time data. Sensor-based technology based on your sensors of the product, for example mobile phones, for example cars, smartphone. These devices which provides a connectivity to the internet, and it results in massive inflow of real-time data, accurate data. Service delivery, customer relations, pricing, offering, underwriting, and loss control techniques are redefined. If you just go through the document of Insurance Act, these has been defined how to price the product, offering, what is offering, underwriting, and loss control techniques. These things have been redefined due to digitalized era and the advanced internet facilities. So it provides a customized product or service to the customers which is required by them in their wish. There are some regulatory changes and government initiatives in the insurance sector in the recent past years. If you take the health insurance sector, the government has initiated Ayushman Bharat, a world's largest health insurance scheme backed by the government, covering up to rupees 5 lakh to more than 100 million vulnerable Indian families. Now, in Karnataka also, the Arogya Karnataka scheme has been subsummed, that is Yashaswini, all other schemes have been subsummed with the union government's scheme Ayushman Bharat. So, they are promoting the health insurance to the vulnerable families, making them to get protected against the future financial loss arises because of the health illness and injuries. There is a penetration of health insurance to almost 50% of the population, including the private insurance schemes as well as the government insurance schemes around the country, across the country, from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Gujarat to West Bengal, northeastern states. Each and every government is intended to provide health insurance facilities to the people or the public of the respective states. With the cooperation of union government, all the state governments are channelizing their idea of health insurance to the vulnerable Indian families who are not at all interested to buy the insurance product at all. So, this is how the health insurance sector has gained its more importance. In case of crop insurance, ಬೆಳೆ ವಿಮೆಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದರೆ, you can see the Prime Minister Fasal Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, which covers 50 million farmers in 2017-18 as per the statistics. They are promoting crop insurance in the agricultural sector to protect against the unconditional or the unexpected weather conditions which will going to cause the crop loss, which results in the financial loss to the agriculturist or the farmer. ಒಬ್ಬ ರೈತಾಪಿ ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ, ಒಂದು ರೈತಾಪಿ ವರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಮೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಚಾನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ತಗೋಬರೋದು, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ಎ ಬಿಗ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದಿ ಮೋಟಾರ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್, ಮೋಟಾರು ವಾಹನ ವಿಮೆಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಾದರೆ, ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ದಿ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮೋಟಾರ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ 1988, third party insurance is compulsory, which is also known as liability insurance, as we just studied in the types of insurance policies. Government recently added a compulsory personal accidental cover, PA cover, of rupees 5 lakh, and there is a compulsion for purchasing or opting for insurance for first 3 years tenure in case of new cars and 5 years tenure for two-wheelers, which will going to flourish and which will going to give some sort of assurance to the companies, the insurance providers. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ವಿವಿಧ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ವಿವಿಧ ಒಂದು ವಿಮಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ವಿವಿಧ ಬಗೆಯ ವಿಮೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ತನ್ನದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಪಾಲನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದೀಸ್ 3 key issues, as we can observe, it is growing like anything. if you just give just look on the report of IAF, Insurance Innovation Report of 2016, there are various recent innovations like on-demand insurance. New digital platform supports micro duration and automation of insurance by item. That is, insurance seekers, the person who buys the insurance, give his proposal through the digital platforms like a banking app, banking websites, through the unified payment interface in India, payments bank, fintech players. You just go through any payment app if you are using. Hope you all are aware of UPI, Unified Payment Interface, given by the product of NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India. So that is the platform which uses IMPS service for payments. You are all aware of Google Pay, Phone Pay and all. If you just visit those applications, there is a menu or an option called buy insurance. You can easily buy the insurance through on the digital platform. So this is known as on-demand insurance. Next, the recent innovations, another one is smart homes and property insurance. That is, as I said, sensor based technology which provides a monitoring system give home owners and insurers a data on and control over major risks. The sensors which have been fixed in the houses, that may be a smart doorbell, monitoring system, cameras, the fire alarms, which provides you to go for protecting the insured object, and which gives the insurers a data on how the loss has been took place and how much loss has been occurred. What is the potentiality of the insured person in minimizing the loss? These things can be easily monitored through sensor based technology. And another important innovation is telematics, driverless cars and car insurance. In the motor insurance business, the telematics, one which monitors customers' driving habits for more accurate risks profile and pricing. When you purchase the insurance product for your motor vehicle, it is given based on certain terms and conditions and the insurer's declared value, where telematics technology monitors customers' driving habit. If you are a rash driver, then your risk profile is high and the pricing premium will be higher. ನೀವು ತುಂಬ ರ್ಯಾಶ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಾದರೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೈಯರ್, ದ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೈ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ಕೂಡ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೌ ದ ಅನದರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ಲೆಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಸ್? See, the driverless cars which runs on a program designed on the artificial intelligence, it redefined the kind of motor insurance required, because the accidents are limited and reduce the overall need for the insurance if it is a driverless, because it acts on the specified rules and conditions. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ, ಈಗ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ಲೆಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೀಡಿಫೈನ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಟಾರ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾಹನ ವಿಮೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಕೊಡೋದನ್ನೇ ರೀಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವೇಟ್ ದಿ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಕಾರ್ಸ್ ಡ್ರಿವನ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸ್. ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಸಮನಾಗಿ ನೀವು ತೂಕ ಹಾಕಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. And another one is wearables, AI and health insurance. That is smart bands, biometric sensors, smartwatches, heart rate checkers, blood pressure checkers, oxygen, glucose level, etc. can be monitored through the biometric sensors and the smartwatches while providing real-time health data. It enables the insurance companies to analyze the risk pattern and they can give a customized products to the insured person. So these are the various recent innovations which took place in the insurance business sector in the key areas, that is technology driven insurance business, that is on demand insurance products, customized offering based on the digital market, and the government initiatives and regulatory framework which enables the insurance companies to give much better products and services. Since 2018, the insurance industry is witnessing a rapid growth, enormous growth in spreading of its market share in all corners of the country, ranging from farmers to the industrialists, individuals to the cooperatives, institutions, government and any other sector. With the help of technology, ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನದ ಒಂದು ಬಳಕೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಇಂದಿನ ದಿವಸ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. This digital first business model stresses on providing you a customized products based on a digital requirement. The collaboration of traditional insurers and the insurtech firms is also seen so far. ನಾವು ಏನು ಸಾಂಪ್ರದಾಯಿಕ ಒಂದು ವಿಮಾ ಕಂಪನಿಗಳೇನಿದ್ದಾವೆ ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನಾಧಾರಿತ ಒಂದು ವಿಮಾದಾರರಿಗೆ ಅವರಿಬ್ಬರ ನಡುವೆ ಒಂದು ಕೊಲಾಬರೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ವಿತ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ the state government as well as the union government and the other regulatory bodies like IRDA, an unsorted good which is not at all asked by the end user is becoming an on-demand product today. So that is the innovative practice which you can see in the present insurance sector. You can just refer these references and you can Google it. You will get many scholarly articles on the recent innovations in the insurance sector, and you can go through all those references. That will make you much better and good analyst in the topic of recent innovative practices practiced in the insurance business. Thank you.